everyone. This is Taryn with the Field Guide, and the Field Guide to Lake Country today is exciting because we've got some news to share about a very soon to come event in Lake Country at an unbelievable venue, the O'Rourke Estate Winery. So I'm here with Blair today, one of the co-founders of a special event that's actually quite dear to my heart. It brings together food and fundraising for a number of different initiatives over the years. Many athletes have been supported, and this year something cool's happening. So I'm going to pass it over to Karen to tell us about it. So Karen, could you just give us a little bit of a background on the Great Kitchen Party?
Absolutely. So Canada's Great Kitchen Party is actually 10 different events, which are the regional qualifiers for the Canadian Culinary Championship, which of course used to be held in the Okanagan. And we're now holding that event in Ottawa, the nation's capital. And so we have 10 qualifying events, with Okanagan being one of them. We're so thrilled to be back with all the great food and wine lovers there. And it's going to be quite an event. So Canada's Great Kitchen Party is based on a foundation of a culinary competition. Our vision was to ensure that Canadians knew the culinary talent that we have, and not just the restaurant names, but the chef names behind that talent. And so we feel we've done that over the last 15 to 17 years.
That's so true. I have followed along. I've been to many of the events myself, and I always love that it truly does center around chef. Yeah. Who happens to be at such kitchen. For me, that means a lot. So this year, your focus is on chefs in wineries. I think that might be the sole.
Correct.
Yeah.
We, when you've been around as long as we have, you have to really listen to the market and kind of understand what's happening and be creative and be unique. And so we've come back with a different focus where we're calling it the Winery Challenge, the Chef Winery Challenge, where we're actually just having chefs who are competing that are actually the chefs from wineries.
Right, exactly. And this year it's actually happening, right? It's on Thursday, September 28th, right? Coming up very quick.
Very quick. And we're thrilled to be having it at the O'Rourke family estate, which many people have not been to with all the renovations they've done. So it's going to be we've got a lot of excited people in Okanagan to come see what they've done there. Yeah,
I think I'm lucky enough to have been there a couple times now. And if you're not a real foodie, like I'm a real foodie, right, then it doesn't even matter, because the reason to go is to see the venue, because it's spectacular, world class. And I know you have just a few tables left, right?
Yeah, we only have a couple tables and some opportunities for individual ticket buyers. So we're about 95% sold out, but we want the place completely full. And we know that there's, obviously there's been a huge disruption in the community with what's happened there. And so a lot of people haven't had a chance to hear about it. So that's why we wanted, and thank you, Taryn, for taking the time to do this.
Yeah, I'm so happy to. So this year, who are you going to be supporting with the proceeds from this?
Yeah, I think that's important we've got 7 contenders, 7 winery chefs, and and also I will say we're the largest exposition of Canadian wine across the country. So we really have been supporting, and the wineries have been supporting us. I should also put it that way. But we, some history for some people. We raised in the past $15 million for the Canadian Olympic movement. So that's what you were mentioning about the athletes. And we felt that we had done our legacy with that. And, with the pandemic and everyone recognizing that not everyone has equitable access to cultural opportunities, we decided to switch our focus to youth specifically, and Canadian youth. And so our general mission statement is to help Canadian youth have equitable access to food security, which we know is so important, to music education, because many kids don't have access other than at a public setting, and also to sport opportunities. So we work with 2 national charities, Music Counts, which is really ensuring that kids who would never have access to music have access to musical instruments that actually work, and that they don't have to, share one flute between 10 people. Or I would say also culturally relevant musical instruments. So instead of just the old traditional band that maybe some of us, there's some new programs. So that's Music Counts. And then Spirit North, which is really strong in Western Canada. Spirit North is making sure Indigenous youth have access to sport opportunities, recreation sport opportunities. So they work out of the schools, and it could be cross-country skiing, it could be mountain biking, it could be hiking. But as we know with our children, if they are active, they are going to be mentally, academically, spiritually, emotionally stronger, and that helps the whole community. And so Spirit North is doing great work of not only going in and helping the community find out what's important, but making sure it's sustainable. And that's really crucial. So that's our national charities. But for food security, those are national charities, but the impact is going to be local. So schools locally, Spirit North is in the Okanagan area. And then we're also working with the Child Advocacy Center, which is out of Kelowna, and our raffle is going to be 100% dedicated to them and their food security program within what amazing work that they do. And then I can't believe it, we've added another, but so crucial, the Central Okanagan Fire Relief. So in the other 9 cities across Canada, we're doing the charities I just spoke about, different security one, but we're also making sure some of the regional items that we're selling and some other ways that we're raising money will go to the Central Okanagan Fire Relief, which they're just doing great work ensuring that private citizens have what they need to get back up on their feet.
Critical time right now for everyone. Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, it's rough, isn't it? So we kind of pivoted and added that to what we normally do, wanting to make sure that because it's going to be an incredible group of people who are coming, who are obviously philanthropists, foodies, wine people, dedicated networkers, and I know everyone wants to really help that Central Okanagan Fire Relief.
So how can we get a spot, or even maybe a whole table?
Yeah. So the best thing to do is go onto our website, which is canadasgreatkitchenparty.com. And then you just scroll to Okanagan, scroll down to buy tickets. So clink, click, you're there. And yeah, so it could be a table of individuals. It could be a corporation that's in Okanagan that wants to, knowing that they're going to be helping the Central Okanagan Fire Relief. Send your staff, send your clients. I know it's short term, but there's people who want to come to this event. It's going to be incredible. Best food in the area.
Yeah. That's great. Can you share, I don't know if you have a list right there handy. Do you have the chefs that are going to be participating?
Yes, I have them. I'm just going to bring it up on my list. So we have Alessa Valdez from the restaurant at Phantom Creek Estates, Evan Robertson from the bistro at Hillside Winery, James Holmes at Angel Sharon Crown and Thieves, Jennifer Dodd at Old Vines Restaurant at Quails Gate. Number 5, Joshua Mueller at the restaurant at Liquidity Wines, Neil Taylor at Home Block at Cedar Creek Estate Winery, and another woman, we're so pleased with all the incredible female chefs, Stacy Johnson at the restaurant at Poplar Grove. So those are the 7 contenders.
Excellent. It's like getting to go out for dinner 7 times.
Yeah, and you will be full, you will be saturated, you will be happy. Oh, and I forgot the entertainment. We've got Stephen Page, who's coming. He's one of the prior lead singers of Bare Naked Ladies, one of the best iconic voices of Canada. He will be there with his trio, the Stephen Page Trio, and his voice in that setting is going to be amazing.
Oh my goodness. Is it going to be in the amphitheater? Or that might be outdoor.
No, because of weather, no, but where he sings, it really doesn't matter where you are.
It doesn't.
On away.
Yeah, and every square foot of that venue is a magical place and is very purpose built.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be, so we really invite anyone who can make it. It's an event not to be missed this fall, and especially with what's gone on there. Let's celebrate your community. Let's celebrate your chefs. Let's give back to your community. And Taryn, thanks for taking the time to help us.
Thank you, Karen.
Okay.
Everyone stay tuned. I will have the titles coming up, and you'll be able to find the links to get your tickets to this.
See you there.
Thanks, Karen.
Okay.
Bye.